Welcome to CNN Student News. I'm ALONDRA.
And I'm Nerissa.
Today's topic is Voltaire versus the Catholic Church.
Let's go to YANETZ and ALYSSA for more background information on Voltaire.
Ooh, girls, you see what he put on Instagram?
Oh, dang. Well, thank you, Nerissa and ALONDRA. I'm YANETZ.
I'm ALYSSA.
And we're going to be talking to you guys about Voltaire. Voltaire was a nickname for Franco Marie Arouet. He lived from 1694 to 1778, living up to age 83.
He lived until 2 years after the American Declaration of Independence. His occupation, he was a writer, philosopher, playwright, poet, essayist, grammatist, satirist, and his genius for social criticism helped inflame desire for change and set the stage for the age of revolution.
He preached against injustice, purgatory, and for human rights. Ecrasez infame was his rallying cry against rigid religion, government abuse, and vestige medievalism.
He was greatly influenced by John Locke, Plato, and Isaac Newton. Raised as a Christian and came to reject organized religion as corrupt in its leadership and remote from the urgent message of Jesus.
He was the most influential of the philosophies. He moved to Berlin at the court of Frederick the Great of Prussia as an advisor, an enlightened despot, where he stayed for several years, then fleeing to France unhappily.
While in Prussia, he earned an international reputation. In the 1720s, Voltaire offended the French monarch and certain nobles by his secular poetry and plays.
He was arrested and imprisoned twice. In 1726, Voltaire went into exile in England to escape the wrath of a powerful aristocrat after he greatly offended him.
He also personified the age of reason. He preached against injustice and bigotry and for human rights and science.
He was passionate about opposing censorship, bigotry of any kind, and any form of organized religion as part of its aversion to censorship.
Well, that's all we have for you. We'll get back to Nerissa and ALONDRA for more about the Catholic Church. Thanks, guys.
Thank you, YANETZ and ALYSSA, for that background information on Voltaire.
Now that you know more about Voltaire, we're going to talk to you guys about Voltaire versus the Catholic Church.
Philosophers complained that the Catholic Church hindered the pursuit of rational life and scientific study of humanity and nature.
Voltaire published letters on the English which praised the virtues of English, especially on their religious liberty. He also published Elements of the Philosophy of Newton in 1738, which popularized Isaac Newton's thoughts.
Voltaire wrote popular plays, stories, essays, and poems criticizing the Catholic Church. In 1759, Voltaire replied in the novel Candide, attacking war, religious persecution, and what he considered unwarranted optimism about the human condition.
Voltaire believed human society could and should be improved. Voltaire also became a major voice attacking religious persecution and advocating toleration.
Voltaire was harassed by the Catholic Church because of his beliefs. He advocated a religious perspective known as deism, in which they did not oppose all religion.
Deism proposes that there is a supernatural creator that is not associated with any mainstream religion. Because he was a deist, he believed that prayer and miracles violated the perfect natural order of God.
Voltaire also believed that human reason could uncover the natural law and guide humans to company live.
Bam!
Mind blown!
Let's get back to ALYSSA and YANETZ to see what they think about this topic.
Dude, Voltaire was cray.
He really was.
Like, that's smart kind of dude, though. Okay, but I think, though, to be honest, that what he did was really brave, and I think that you have to have a lot of nerve, you know, to put your views out there, and especially to mock the French monarch and make fun of, you know, some nobles in your plays and your poems that are put out there for everyone to see. I think that's really brave.
And let alone not just the monarchs, but like the whole church. He would mock everybody, like just the church and their beliefs in his plays, and just to do that, you know.
And the good thing about him is that he believed that society could and should be improved, so, you know, he did what he could, and he became a major voice, you know, maybe not in the right ways, or maybe what he thought was right, but he became a major voice.
And honestly, nothing could really stop him. Like, he was arrested and imprisoned twice.
Yeah, so like, I think he just took whatever, you know, he did what he could to get his voice out there, and, you know, the consequences he paid them. So why don't we ask our audience to write down some notes what they think about Voltaire versus the Catholic Church.
Thanks for joining us on CNN Student News.
Hope to see you next time.
I'm YANETZ.
I'm ALYSSA.
I'm Nerissa.
I'm ALONDRA.
Peace.
Hold on, I actually.
Thank you, Alyssa. Wait.
Let's get back to you.
Thanks for joining us.
Stop it.
Okay, we're gonna join.
Welcome to CNN Student News. I'm Alondra Greenshields.
And I'm Nerissa Ortiz.